We often believe the Earth provides endless resources, but the truth is far more alarming. Many of the resources we depend on every single day are disappearing faster than we ever imagined. Not in thousands of years, but within our own lifetime. This is the top 10 Earth's natural resources that are running out. The silent crisis shaping the future of humanity. If you care about the planet and our shared future, please like this video and subscribe to Green Earth VN. Asterisk. Top 10 Earth's natural resources that are running out. Asterisk. Number 10. Sand. Our cities are built on sand. Yet sand is vanishing. It is the second most used natural resource on the planet, trailing only water. Every building, every road, every window in our modern world depends on it. Concrete, glass, and electronics all begin with sand. But not just any sand will do. The fine, wind-swept grains of desert sand are too smooth to bind together for construction. The world needs the rough, angular sand found in rivers, lakes, and on coastlines. The insatiable demand has created a global crisis. Illegal sand mining is a multi-billion-dollar industry, destroying rivers, eroding coastlines, and devastating entire ecosystems around the world. As riverbeds are dredged dry and beaches disappear, the natural barriers protecting coastal communities from storms and rising sea levels are washed away. We are literally building our future on a resource that is slipping through our fingers. And nueve, fertile soil. No fertile soil means no food, and we are losing it faster than nature can replace it. Beneath our feet lies the foundation of all terrestrial life, topsoil. This thin, precious layer of earth is where our food begins. It can take nature hundreds, even thousands of years to form just a few centimeters of this life-giving soil. Yet, we are losing it at an alarming rate. Intensive industrial farming practices, such as monoculture and excessive tilling, strip the soil of its nutrients and structure. Deforestation leaves the land bare and vulnerable. As a result, erosion by wind and water is accelerating, washing away our fertile ground into rivers and oceans. It is estimated that we lose an area of fertile soil the size of Costa Rica every single year. This degradation directly threatens global food security, putting the sustenance of billions at risk. Without healthy soil, our ability to feed a growing population simply collapses. Number 8. Phosphorus. Without phosphorus, crops cannot grow. Yet the world depends on a finite supply. This unassuming element is a cornerstone of modern agriculture. It is a vital nutrient for all plant life, a key component of the DNA that makes life possible. To boost crop yields and feed the world, we mine phosphate rock to create fertilizers. The problem is, there is no known substitute for phosphorus in agriculture. Our global food system is built upon this single, non-renewable resource. The world's supply of high-quality phosphate rock is finite, and it is concentrated in just a few countries, including Morocco, China, and the United States. This geopolitical reality creates immense vulnerability. As reserves dwindle and prices rise, the ability to produce food will become a question of who controls the remaining supply. The green revolution that fed the world was powered by phosphorus, but the clock is ticking on this essential element. Number 7. Ocean fish stocks. The oceans once seemed limitless. Today, many fishing zones are nearly empty. For centuries, humanity has looked to the seas as an infinite source of food. But that illusion has been shattered. According to the United Nations, over 1/3 of the world's fish stocks are now being fished at biologically unsustainable levels. Decades of industrial overfishing, using massive trawlers and destructive techniques, have pushed many species to the brink of collapse. Habitats like coral reefs and mangrove forests, which serve as crucial nurseries for young fish, are being destroyed by pollution and coastal development. This isn't just an environmental tragedy. It's a humanitarian crisis. Billions of people around the world, particularly in developing nations, rely on fish as their primary source of protein. The collapse of fish stocks threatens their food security and their livelihoods. The vast, blue expanse of our planet is becoming a desert. Asterisk asterisk. Number 6. Freshwater. Asterisk asterisk. Water is life. Yet billions of people already face water scarcity. While our planet is covered in water, only about 2.5% of it is fresh water, and most of that is locked away in glaciers and ice caps. The tiny fraction that is accessible in rivers, lakes, and underground aquifers is unevenly distributed across the globe. As the global population grows and economies develop, our thirst for water for agriculture, industry, and daily life is becoming unsustainable. Aquifers that took millennia to fill are being pumped dry in a matter of decades. Rivers are dammed and diverted, often failing to reach the sea. To make matters worse, the water we do have is increasingly polluted by industrial chemicals, agricultural runoff, and untreated sewage, rendering it unsafe for use. The World Health Organization reports that billions already lack access to safely managed drinking water. The wars of the future, it is said, may be fought not over oil, but over water. Asterisk. Asterisk. Number 5. Natural forests. Asterisk. Asterisk. Forests are more than trees. They are Earth's climate regulators and life support systems. They are the lungs of our planet, absorbing carbon dioxide and producing the oxygen we breathe. They stabilize the climate, regulate water cycles, and host the vast majority of Earth's terrestrial biodiversity. Yet, we are cutting them down at a terrifying pace. Millions of hectares of natural, primary forests are lost each year. The primary drivers are clear. Land is cleared for industrial agriculture, particularly for cattle, soy, and palm oil. Logging operations, both legal and illegal, carve up ancient ecosystems. Urban expansion and infrastructure projects push ever deeper into what remains of our wild spaces. When we lose a forest, we lose more than just trees. We lose a complex system that sustains life on a global scale, pushing our planet closer to a climatic tipping point. Asterisk. Asterisk number 4. Oil asterisk. Asterisk. The modern world runs on oil. But oil will not last forever. This non-renewable energy source has been the backbone of industrial civilization for over a century. It fuels our cars, planes, and ships. It generates a significant portion of our electricity. It's the raw material for plastics, chemicals, and pharmaceuticals. Our entire global economy is fundamentally dependent on this finite resource. For decades, we have extracted the easy oil, the reserves that were simple and cheap to access. Now, we are forced to go to greater and greater lengths, drilling deeper, venturing further offshore, and using energy-intensive methods like fracking to extract the remaining deposits. The era of cheap, abundant oil is over. As extraction becomes more difficult and costly, we are forced to confront the reality that our oil-dependent society is built on a foundation that will eventually run dry. Asterisk. Asterisk number 3, natural gas, asterisk. Asterisk natural gas is often called cleaner energy, but it is still running out. Often promoted as a bridge fuel to transition away from more polluting coal, natural gas does burn more cleanly, producing about half the carbon dioxide. This has made it a popular choice for power generation and heating around the world. However, the bridge has a definitive end. Like oil and coal, natural gas is a fossil fuel, a finite resource formed over millions of years. While new extraction techniques like hydraulic fracturing have unlocked vast new reserves, they've also accelerated the rate of depletion. Furthermore, the extraction and transport of natural gas lead to methane leakage, a greenhouse gas far more potent than carbon dioxide in the short term. It may be a cleaner alternative, but it is not a permanent solution, and its supply is limited. Asterisk asterisk number 2, rare earth metals. Asterisk asterisk green technology depends on rare earth metals, but the environmental costs is enormous. The modern technological revolution, from our smartphones and laptops to the very tools of a green energy transition, is built on a set of 17 elements known as rare earth metals. Wind turbines, electric vehicle batteries, and solar panels all depend on them. They are not necessarily rare in their geological abundance, but they are rarely found in concentrations high enough to make mining economically viable. The process of extracting and refining these metals is incredibly destructive. It involves using vast quantities of toxic acids and produces radioactive wastewater, causing severe environmental damage and health problems in mining communities. The vast majority of the world's supply is controlled by a single country, creating intense geopolitical dependence and supply chain vulnerability. The irony is stark. The technologies we are counting on to save the planet are dependent on one of the most polluting mining processes on Earth. Number 1, clean air we can survive without oil, but we cannot survive without clean air. And clean air is becoming a luxury. This may be the most fundamental and most overlooked resource of all. It is the invisible medium that sustains nearly all life on the planet. Yet, we are treating our atmosphere like an open sewer. Emissions from industry, power plants, and vehicles, along with smoke from wildfires and agricultural burning, are pumping massive quantities of pollutants into the air we breathe. According to the World Health Organization, 99% of the global population breathes air that exceeds guideline limits for pollutants. Air pollution is a silent killer, responsible for millions of premature deaths each year from heart disease, stroke, lung cancer, and respiratory infections. Unlike other resources on this list, there is no substitute. We cannot mine it, import it, or synthesize it. We have only one atmosphere, and we are poisoning it. The most essential resource for life is becoming scarce. Earth's resources do not disappear overnight. They vanish through years of neglect. There is still time, but not much. If this documentary made you think, please like, share, and subscribe to Green Earth VN. Protecting Earth's resources today means protecting life tomorrow.